Hey guys!
Hi!
Welcome to the write-in.
The first one of the July season.
Yep.
It's not quite July yet.
It's our pre-camp funness, I guess.
So it's a good way to ease yourself into the next Camp NaNoWriMo experience. So I guess we should introduce ourselves.
Yep. I'm Wendy. I'm the intern that you saw like 2 months ago, I think.
And then I'm Shelby. I'm the office captain here, and I'm standing in for Catherine, our other intern. She's very ill at the moment, so we're sending her all of our helpful thoughts. And I volunteered as tribute for this write-in.
Very accurate. Very accurate.
So if some of you are joining us for the first time, virtual write-ins it's sort of they started as campfire hangouts last year. And it's one of our favorite ways to get inside your brains for an hour or so every week. Send you some tips and tricks and do some word sprints, and then you guys can chat and meet one another in the comment section, which I think is below or to the.
It'll be to the
left, to the right,
to the right.
Okay, to the right.
It doesn't make.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I'm seeing it in my brain now. So yeah, chat with each other. Feel free to ask questions. We have Tim Kim, our editorial director, moderating those questions, so he can also be an indispensable resource. So yeah, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Wendy, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, technically, okay. The theme is world building.
Our favorite, our favorite thing in the world.
So you can't really have world building without, setting up the setting, I guess, and the characters. So we're going to be mainly talking about setting and characters. So we're going to start our first word sprint. It'll be
jump right into it.
Yep. It'll be for 5 minutes, and the prompt is describe a character in your story, and try to incorporate these adjectives: melancholy and tantalizing.
Wendy, what should I do if I don't have a story in mind?
Well,
I don't have a story in mind. I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess this is my story. This is what I'm going to come up. I'm a pantser this time around.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, that's writing by the seat of your pants as opposed to planning.
And obviously you don't have to use these prompts. You could continue on with your project, whatever you're working on, but this is really good for it, so you might want to jump on that. So the prompt is, again, describe a character in your story, try to incorporate these adjectives: melancholy and tantalizing. Okay, and in 5 minutes we'll start right now. We have nearly a minute left. 30 seconds. Well, okay, time is done, so finish up your sentence and then take your pen off your paper, or fingers off your keyboards. So,
Yay.
in the chat box, comment down with your, I keep doing down, comment with your word count or sentence you wrote using the words. We would like to see how you incorporated tantalize and melancholy into your sentences. And while we wait for the response to come in, I'll just read this quote. This about a character from The Fellowship of the Ring by Tolkien. The face of Elrond was ageless, neither old nor young, though in it was written the memory of many things, both glad and sorrowful. His hair was dark as the shadows of twilight, and upon it was a set of circlet of silver. His eyes were gray as a clear evening, and in them was a light like the light of stars.
It's definitely a world builder if I ever knew one.
Yup.
Wow.
Well, we should talk about how we did on the prompt.
Yeah. What did you write about? Maybe I'll go first.
You should.
Well, since I'm not really sure what I'm going to do for July, I decided to go with what I did in April, which I was writing short stories about a spider that lived in my window. And I decided to make him like kind of a sad spider, so he gets really depressed sometimes when and it makes it really difficult for him to like spin his tantalizing web patterns that he uses to catch all of his insects.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn. I was less successful.
Rough life for a spider.
I have to admit, I momentarily forgot the prompt, even though I wrote it. I just started writing something else about the character, not necessarily like describing. So, well, I used melancholy.
Yeah.
So okay, so we'll read some word counts. Let's see. Ooh. Okay.
Oh, we got a lot of words. Ooh, Jammer Cookies had 322. Typing or writing? Hopefully, probably typing, right?
I can't
Can't even imagine. Like, my hand was already hurting after 5 minutes.
Yeah. Celeste Noir wrote 177
Nice.
words. Yeah. Melissa Joy Allen Newcomb, 150 words. Let's see. Ramus Lupin, 242. That makes me laugh.
And Michaela Martinez, I see you say I only got 94 words, but you realize it's like 5 minutes. It's not a whole lot of time. So if you keep that up, oh my gosh, you end up with so many words. I probably got about that.
Just know you beat me in that word count.
Mm-hmm.
I got less than that. Let's see.
Okay. Are we at one sentence?
Yeah, like 2, I think. Okay, let's read this. Okay, Chloe Berry Smith, her sentence with melancholy. Nakoma has black hair and purple eyes, which made her past melancholy.
Oh, purple eyes. It's very, who was the famous? Elizabeth Taylor. Purple eyes.
Really?
Violet eyes.
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
That's
It's a
such a
real
thing?
thing. It's a real thing.
What? I only remember, like, from a young adult novel I read that the main character has purple eyes, and I was like, what?
Mm-hmm. Real. Totally legit.
Hmm. That was my mind is blown, obviously. I can't process this.
Right. Should we go into our second word sprint? Or do you want to read some more sentences?
Yes. More sentences.
Yeah. What did you guys write?
Ooh, okay. Jesse the Giraffe wrote, "The melancholy truth of his existence is the firm and hard-standing belief that emotions will only drag you down, and you can never afford to get too attached to
Wow,
someone."
that's deep.
Sorry for butchering that sentence.
Really deep.
But yeah.
I'll be thinking about that today.
I think we'll leave that. We'll move to the next prompt.
All right, so our next word sprint, it's going to be 5 to 7 minutes.
We'll say 7.
Yeah, we'll say 7 for now. So this is describe a character with a cool backstory and trying to incorporate these words. Grumpy, frail, and obnoxious.
The first prompt was just describing your character. This is now
your character's backstory.
Mm-hmm. Just their background.
All right. So how did they get here? What were they doing before your novel?
Yep. So we'll start the 7
minutes
right now.
Let's go.
We're at the halfway point. We have a minute left. Which means sounds. Okay, we're done. So finish your sentence. So in the comment section, leave behind your word count or a sentence you wrote with the words in it.
Or maybe just a pretty sentence.
Yeah. I have seen people inserting or commenting with their sentences, so good job. You're way ahead. Okay.
Yeah, and in the meantime, we have another quote that I think actually does a really great job of explaining how your characters and your setting can shape your story and your world and your plot. So this is from Ray Bradbury's Zen and the Art of Writing. Plot is no more than footprints left in the snow after your characters have run by on their way to incredible destinations.
It's very encouraging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like it's a plot becomes more of an afterthought if you have good characters that do interesting things.
Definitely. Well, how did we do?
You know, I got a little bit more than this than the last 5-minute word sprint. I always have trouble coming up with things on the dot like that, but it definitely is a really good way to get all of my initial thoughts out.
I did well too, better than the other one.
Yeah.
How many? Where's the? Where's the word count? Again, I'm not gonna figure out the word count. I forgot on how to do it for some reason on my laptop. It's okay. It's okay.
So where's everybody else at?
Okay, let's we'll do somebody who early. This one. Is this? No. This is the.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, sure.
All right, so Red in the comments, this is the sentence that they shared with us. Since he never met her before, Luke was glad to have his cousin Marley there to talk to. She didn't know him as the obnoxious baseball jock everyone thinks he is. Oh, it's definitely it's the beginning of a really good YA novel.
I'm interested.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Otaku Lady says he, Ray, loves Kaimi for her discerning personality. He enjoys watching her struggle with reality while she tries to put together mysteries that sometimes exist and don't always.
Oh, that's interesting.
Grey Wolf wrote 145 words.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh.
And Gianna 1062-4 got 273 words.
Ooh.
Nice.
And Shannon A got 216 words.
Yeah, man, you guys are doing awesome.
Jacqueline Shang wrote, Mel hated her mother. Therefore, she decided that everything about her was evil, and she shouldn't be trusted.
Oh, wow.
I need to know.
Statement.
I need to know the reasons why.
I wonder if it's true.
Oh.
Or does her mother have like positive ulterior motives? I don't know of like the proper term for that. Ulterior motives that are actually good.
I don't even have drawing a blank.
Yeah.
If somebody can
let me know.
Find that word.
Yeah.
Let us know. Raven McLeod wrote 359 words. Wow.
Nice.
Let's see. Fast Momentum Videos got to 239 words. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, you guys did really well.
And Morgan Whitlow. Read that. I'm sure.
So she had 134 words. Let's see. So she also included her sentence. Thanks, Morgan. Haven's sense of disbelief lingered on and made her feelings frail and delicate. That is a good description of disbelief. Yeah.
Okay. Should we? Ooh, jeez. Okay. Modern Dancer 63 wrote 583 words.
Oh my gosh.
Jeez.
Man.
That's great.
Power through.
Thanks. And then let's just. Gavin Rigler wrote 207 words.
Nice.
It's still a good job. It should be a smiley face instead. Okay, so we'll move on to the next prompt. So the prompt is, where is your setting set? Or where is your story set? I was about to say setting set. That's no. Where is your story set? What is the world like? Is it a different universe? And try to incorporate these adjectives. Words. Asymmetrical and scraggy.
Scraggy?
Yeah, scraggy.
Okay.
Interesting choices of words.
Monotonous, asymmetrical, and scraggy. How much time do we have for this one?
10 minutes.
10 minutes!
So use it wisely, I guess.
Seems like so much time now. We've done 5 minutes. All right, let's do this.
Okay, we'll start the 10 minutes right now.
I know.
We have halfway to go, so 5 minutes left.
It's a good time to take a hand stretch here in the hand.
We have under a minute left. We're almost there. Okay, the 10 minutes are up, so finish your sentence. And in the comments, leave behind, whatever. Leave your word count or sentence you wrote. Anything? I already see people already putting their sentence in here, so good job. And while we wait for more comments, I'll read this quote, which I thought was a great description of the setting. So, Neil Gaiman, The American Gods. The house smelled musty and damp, and a little sweet, as if it were haunted by the ghosts of long-dead cookies.
Oh.
Now I want cookies. I'm really hungry.
Yeah, it's almost lunchtime.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's reading to be done.
Oh.
Just to wait.
I'm just writing over food, I guess.
Yeah.
Or you can incorporate right. We just don't have it right up here this time. Okay. How did you do, Shelby?
So it looks like I doubled from the last 5-minute sprints, which works, which is good. I won't bore you guys with my actual word counting, but I started this live stream with no pages, and I now have 4.5.
Yay.
So I think that's pretty good. I feel pretty proud of myself.
I am.
Yeah.
I wrote about the city.
What city?
I don't know, just some city. Just very vague, I guess. Just how kind of not like just dull and how
Interesting.
everything is because of the routine.
Ah.
People shouting in their cell phones and horns blaring. And
The rat race, so to speak.
scraggly people.
Oh,
Street.
sweet. I'm really interested to see how people used the word scraggy, because I used it
It should be scraggly.
Oh, scraggly. I used scraggy.
Accidentally, the word sorry. Appropriating mistake.
Yeah, I did it as like a sort of torn apart thing, because I don't actually know the definitive definition of that word, so I just kind of made it up as I went along.
It's okay.
Yeah.
If you use scraggy, then it's fine too.
Yeah.
I looked it up because I was like, that doesn't look familiar, whatever, for some reason, because I actually wrote it wrong. Sorry. It's all my fault. But I Googled it, and it was like a Pokemon. And I was like,
oh, Pokemon.
That cracked me up. I was
like,
like, wrong word.
Use the Pokemon? That would be really funny. But yeah, how did you guys do?
Okay, so, let's do this one. Start from here, I guess.
Okay, so Nico left us a nice quote about her setting. The trees arched overhead, blocking out the night sky. A fire burned in the center, a figure sitting cross-legged, his shadow dancing across the trees like the leaves in the wind. And with that poetry, she got 124 words.
Good job. And Poetic Sparrow wrote, it was the only diner among the monotonous stretch of desert highway. It was surrounded by leafless, scraggy trees. There were vintage license plates and road signs hung asymmetrically on the walls.
Oh, that's interesting. It's I haven't taken a lot of road trips, but I'm really fascinated by those really long stretches of highway where it's miles and miles until you get to the next gas station. So you have to have like all of your supplies ready, and when you come upon some other type of humanity, you have to take it because you don't know when you're going to get it again.
It's really bad when I hear like deserted highway or whatever that I think of like scary movies, like serial killers and stuff.
I think that's accurate. I could see that sentence fitting into a serial killer horror novel.
Our brains, man.
Yeah.
What movie? Okay. Speaks to.
Wow. So, Walks Like Kestrel left us a sentence. Imagine Earth, but a pure Earth. Earth as it should have been before we ruined it. No pollution, the rainforests, the jungles, the world intact, free from us, free from humans. That interests me. I'm also writing a lot about nature and how other living beings interact with humans, and that would be a good place to start.
Okay, let's do some word counts.
Yeah.
Courtney White wrote 408 words. Yeah. Milka Finland wrote 358 words.
Nice.
Smiley face. Well deserved. Smiley face. Anita Shankar wrote 279 words! Exclamation point!
Yeah!
Let's see. Ooh, okay. I'll read this one because it had sweater in it. Was it Allosaurus Rex?
Cute name.
Yep. The clouds were black and thin, attempting to join each other but failing. Little bits of string that had fallen off the sweater, cast away and deserted, alone, just like me.
Wow.
It's very telling that I go straight for the one that's a sweater. Yeah. Let's read one more. Okay,
this one, Gianna 1062-4. Again, I'm taking yours a lot, but I really am into this. Anytime anyone mentions a train. So she wrote 341 words, and she gave us this sentence. The moment I stepped outside the air-conditioned train, my new world hit me in the form of a heat wave. With my luggage trailing behind me, I bought a bus ticket for the first time using my French. Yep, into it.
Yeah.
Travel. Travel is one of my favorite writing topics. There's just a world of possibility. Nice.
I'm living vicariously through them.
Mm-hmm.
Since you gotta have money to travel. Okay, so
should we move on to
yes.
this? This is our last word sprint. This is going to be another 10-minute one, just to wrap up all of our stuff. So in this one, we're going to go a little bit deeper into the setting and put characters into the context of your setting. And so, what's the importance of your particular setting? What do your characters do there? So we're going to try to incorporate these 3 adjectives. Again, you don't have to. Just might be fun for some of you, but don't feel encumbered by the prompt. So try to incorporate these 3 adjectives: glamorous, moist, and serene.
You heard that right, moist. I'm sorry.
Moist.
Yes.
Glamorous, moist, and serene. All right, and again, we have 10 minutes. Tell us when to go.
Yep, we'll go right now, so 10 minutes. We're at the halfway point. You got 5 minutes left. Okay. Under a minute left. Okay, 10 minutes are up. So finish your sentence. And so I've seen in the chat that you are not liking the word moist, or just like, oh God, moist. I understand, yes. That was the point of why.
Spoiled.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I have heard that it's some people's least favorite word.
Yeah, it is. That's why.
That's so interesting. It
That's
doesn't bother me that much.
Moist.
I don't know.
Like
It makes me think of those brownies.
Seriously?
Moist brownies for some reason, or cake.
That's a good distinction.
Calls to mind dessert and whatnot. All right, so while you guys are throwing your word counts and some sentences into the chat, Wendy pulled this incredible quote from Jack Kerouac's On the Road.
Catherine did.
Catherine did?
Yes.
Oh, that is a very Catherine quote. She did that. So, definitely a master of putting his characters into very particular settings. He says, "So in America, when the sun goes down, I sit on the old broken down river pier watching the long, long skies over New Jersey and sense all that raw land that rolls in one unbelievable huge bulge over to the west coast, and all that road going and all the people dreaming in the immensity of it."
Ooh. Yeah.
That's, wow. I've never read On the Road.
Me neither.
But this makes me want to read it.
I don't think it's my type of book. I'm feeling it's really...
Yeah, for sure.
So, how did you do?
So this one was a lot harder, and I found myself having to go back and look at my other setting writing and trying to fit my character into this space. But I hadn't written my setting with him in mind, so it was kind of interesting to see how he fit in, despite that lack of preparedness on my part.
I found it easier for some reason.
Really?
It was like, basically I wrote about how sort of the buildings and stuff in the city are suffocating the character. Just like the closing, like how I described it, it's they're closing in on the character and just like, tripping her up.
Interesting.
Cracks and stuff. It was really cool. I was like, cool. I'm gonna develop this some more.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What did you guys come up with?
There are a lot of comments. You guys are really on point today.
I know.
Comments. Let's see.
Let's try and see. Is there anyone we haven't heard from yet?
Yes.
So Sarah Saturday, she left us the quote, "Leaves rustled with every step, spilling rainwater as they dipped toward the moist ground. As the forest began to thin out, she was greeted by the ocean's gently rolling waves and serene breeze."
Oh, that's very calming.
That reminds me of Santa Cruz, California, where you can go from redwood forest to a beach rather smoothly in that same, like, strange but very comforting path.
So if you're in California,
that's where to go.
Let's see. I think we read through all these people before, but let's read some more. Let's see. Jacqueline Chang wrote, "Mel had it all sorted out before the newcomer came in and ruined it all, but that, she supposed, was just part of the glamorous cycle in a labor camp."
Oh,
jeez.
That's intense.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Glamorous
labor camp and glamorous.
That is interesting. Yeah. I mean, it's just another microcosm of society and how we all figure out ways to deal with our stuff. Interesting.
Ooh. Okay. Let's do this one.
All right. So February Grace, she wrote in, "Lindy cringed as she swept her hair away from the back of her neck and tied it into a knot. The air was heavy and moist. The skies would open up soon."
Hyper Rainbow Land wrote 454 words, and she couldn't sneak in moist air.
Yeah,
it's okay.
it's always that weather. I also used moist in more of a weather term, but maybe we gotta think outside the box.
Yeah, I did air felt moisture, so
Yeah.
it's not really outside the box.
Yeah, so Katie Harrigan wrote in, but in reality, it is hard to be serene in a world that constantly keeps you on your toes. Storms are notorious for coming on fast and furious and have been known to kill all but the most vigilant.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah.
That Katie, that reminds me of a Adrienne Rich poem called Storm Warnings, and you should check it out. It has a lot of themes that I feel like I'm picking up from your quote that I find in that poem. Maybe I'm crazy. You can tell me what you think.
Yeah. Let's see. I guess we'll just end it with a couple of word counts.
Yeah.
Meredith Riggs wrote 234 words with lots of exclamation points and smiley faces.
Nice.
So good job.
Any final word counts? I think Walks Like a Kestrel is clocking in at 1,543. My guess is that's just from this whole hour, and if so, that is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Really, way to be.
Mm-hmm.
You're almost at your daily word count if you were writing 50,000 words in a month.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know?
I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Red Alice wrote 309 words.
Nice.
Great job. Yeah. So I'm just.
Yeah. Awesome. You guys did really great today. I think we're off to an amazing start. Can't wait to see what happens next week.
Let's talk about cabins.
Oh,
Shelby.
yeah, cabins. I forgot to mention in the beginning. So if you guys are signed up for Camp NaNoWriMo and you wanted to be in a cabin today, this is the day when they get sorted. So as long as you've defined your novel on the site for July and have set your cabin preferences, you should be in a cabin. Or maybe you joined a private cabin with some particular friends that you know from real life or from past camp sessions. This is the first session where you're able to do that. So definitely check out cabins, check out the cabin FAQs, figure everything out. Yeah, and it's looking like this might be one of our biggest camp sessions to date. So you guys will have a lot of company, both on the campsite, in the forums, and around the world. So yeah.
And remember, camp starts officially on Tuesday, I believe.
July 1st.
And we will have another live stream the day after, so better
come back.
Start on that.
Yeah.
Define your novels and all. Okay.
Yeah, but
Yep.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
We'll see you for the rest of the month.
Yeah.
Yay!
We'll just awkwardly walk over.
Bye, guys.
Bye.